Virgin Galactic shares once again are going to be in play today. So another trade today coming from TraderTV.Live. I'm here to show you how 3 days in a row of retracement in Virgin Galactic is going to give you continuous opportunities. Yes, it had both the FAA approvals there for their flights, FAA, and of course, a little bit of short squeeze action the last couple of sessions. But what goes up must come down. Well, not everything, but certainly this did. At a 62.80 all-time high and a turnaround off 60 even. So that's what we're looking at. A couple of days in a row heading into this morning. Now, until it got down to at least around 39 to 42 I was mentioning on the show, that's where I thought maybe there'd be some support. So I'm staying with the short bias here on Virgin Galactic. That's the first thing I know when I sit down. Of course, we're going to come in here and I always pull up that higher time frame. I look back both to 46 on a dip. I look back to previous day's bottoms at 46, and I've eyeballed that level. I want short bias. I want 46 as that sort of line in the sand stopping point. So as I've already missed out on most of the move when it's come in the pre-market here, we get a bounce off of 43.5. So suddenly I'm perked up. I'm looking towards that open. I want to sell into a particular range. As always, I'm usually at that particular time looking for two things. One particular spike for a rollover entry. The problem is this was not off support, so I can only take a quick quarter of our shares into it there. I then look for another push close to that 46. It clusters and looks for a little bit of a turn. That's where my last entry is. And then from that point on, I actually said this in the live show, when it gets to that 46, I'm not adding to the short position because I've kind of done this in the past. If I am not adding to that short position until you actually test that level and it holds. So when it comes above, gets maybe a few pennies above that 46 level, retreats on the way down, breaking that consolidation, that's when I get my last entry point. At this particular time, you are still looking at, from bottom, a bit of an upward trend. So I want to cover some at VWAP here, that 20% or so. Sometimes it can be 10, sometimes it can be 30. In this case, I wanted 20% because if it holds that range, I want multiple shots at a consolidation rollover. So I want to be able to play both ends. I want my cake and eat it too here on this trade for at least a portion of my risk. It ends up going all the way down into that next level, that 44.50, and that's where we take a couple of legs out. So in that particular case, yes, if I bet on the chance there's consolidation and I can add back into those shares, sure. I want to play this multiple ways. It didn't work out, but a winning trade is a winning trade. When it pops back upside here, I really did think you were going to test back in and really give me some shares at 45.50. It never did, so we missed that rollover. But we still are holding on to the next 40% of our trade there. So when it flushes down, this is a dark pool wick down here. I can tell you this move terminated right here around 44 at that opening range bottom. Right, so I got very close to the bottom. I get a hard wick down like that. Sometimes you get snapback where I might think about averaging in. That's always going to be an out for me. It consolidates and drops further, goes right into 43, that pre-market low that it tested and failed at. That's where you get that cover. As I sit here making this video for you guys, it's come all the way back, retesting that 46 level. Now, in this particular case, this time of day, does it look like a good short up there? Yeah, you can maybe dip back into some shares. The reality is, when people see a flush like that, after a multi-day move down like this one here, there's always more eyeballs on a price once it's worked, especially resistance. So I would expect there might be a few more shorts, especially some trapped at VWAP as well, which might not make it as appealing time of day as well, around lunchtime, not always as much follow through. So yeah, you can take a look at that one in that price level, but the real trade is off that opening range where you can really get that momentum that you're looking for, guys. So that's in the minds of myself as a short trader on Virgin Galactic today. Will it find a bottom? Who knows? It still has some room to that 39.42, and it's possible it could have made that bottom here today. Only time will tell. You can always check us out on the live show to see these trades in real time. And as always, drop your opinions in the comment section. Would love to hear what you think about this or any of our trades in real time, guys. So as always, best of luck trading, and we will see you out there.